There are many simple things in the world. Shovels. They are all different. Gardening shovel. Unloading shovel. Children's shovel. But there is also a different shovel. We use it when we come to the position. In short time, it helps us dig a trench which saves us from bullets. If a tank will pass over the trench, there is a high probability that it will not cause any harm to the soldier. We dig in the ground, deeper, and then connect the trenches with our friends to the left. In just a few hours, trenches are all connected. When we do not have an axe, we can use a shovel to cut a loaf of bread. A soldier uses a shovel as a paddle, crossing the wide river under enemy fire. If we run out of ammunition, we will use a shovel again, and then we'll move on. And when we get the order to stop, we'll take a shovel again and build around us an impregnable fortress. This fortress is defended by the army of Ukraine, our army.
A lot of people look at us as robots or just out doing a job, but everything we see and do affects us just like it does everybody else.
A lot of problems with first responders and veterans is that now we're in a battlefield that's very different.
I've lost more friends to suicide than I did in combat, and it really hurts.
When you push the human envelope to those maximum extents, physically, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually, and then you pull that plug, nothing prepares you for the silence. Nothing prepares you for that void.
You can't come that close to death without it having some effect on you.
I'll never forget my wife telling me, you know, you're not the same Brett that I married.
What War Horses does is it puts you in that environment to, in essence, look in the mirror. But that mirror's that horse. And that horse is going to tell you where you're at.
You got to relax. You got to calm down. You got to slow your mind down and just think about this one thing, controlling that horse.
The first thing we do before we get on a horse, we breathe. Let go of everything. Let go of everything in your head. If I don't let go of everything, I cannot be present with the horse.
It's magic. I just started crying. It was the first time in my life that I literally let everything go.
The compassion, generosity, love, all of these things trickle back into what it is to be a human being.
It's completely changed me.
All the confidence I had lost, it started coming back working with these horses. They've given me my life back.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you ever have one of those moments where you think, how the hell did I get here? Jeez, what happened to me? I was ruling the galaxy. Had a cherry new battle station. I mean, this place had an omelet bar. Life has been a series of what the moments. That That was my out.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
Yeah, you said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Break 'em off some. Yeah. Broadcasting live from the functional veteran Vatos Locos Center of Excellence. Sorry, I'm sporting my blood in, blood out t-shirt there. Gotta get down, man. Need to get you one, man. See what's going on. Que paso? Wait, what happened to your face? Yeah. No, I'm sorry about that. I had you muted. What was that again?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I was like, wait, how come you're not talking? How come I don't hear you? How come I'm like, oh shit, I'm looking at it's my fault, guys.
No. I was just gonna say I hate shaving, but I also think beards are gross. So after like a few months, I get sick of it and have to start over, and I hate it so much.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, it's like for me, I could grow one. Don't get me wrong, I could grow a beard. That's not the issue. My issue is the fact that as it starts growing, I start like scratching, it starts itching and stuff. The next thing you know, I get like beard flakes or beard skin. And I'm like, what the hell is that? Or food gets in it, or you're like, what the hell is, or extra hair. And I'm like, do I have a fucking cat? No, I don't. So somebody just asked if that was Cos Jr.
God damn it.
Oh man.
I quit.
So now you're the clone of everybody who you've guest hosted for and hosted for.
I swear to God, as soon as I get CQ Junior, I'm fucking out, man. That'll be the last.
It's a lot of tanning you got to do, and some you got to have some radical reconstruction. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to the Monday edition on this Labor Day. And I'm real quick. I just really a flavor saver. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I see you guys at the chat. Oh, from Panama. That's what I'm talking about. That's real quick. I want to give a shout out to a group of a business. I rarely do business stuff and all that, but we always talk about how the Gold Corp, the Murder Cult, other designs that when someone says, "Hey, where'd you get that shirt?" or "Where'd you get that?" Over the weekend, I hooked me up this blood in, blood out, Vatos Locos freaking forever shirt. I'm gonna tell you what. There's this little shop. Hang on, let me post there. Let me post them up there, and they are at. Hang on, they're in they're in Colorado Springs, and they do over the phone or vending website orders, and real great veteran owned, and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there. So they have this. The Vato Locos, blood in, blood out. When I was growing up, I was called half-breed, pretendican.
Okay.
What else? What was the other one? Miklo. And Miklo is one of the characters in Blood In, Blood Out. If you watch Blood In, Blood Out, I think the 40th anniversary is coming up too. If you watch Blood In, Blood Out, I dropped their Facebook page in there. I just want to give a shout out to Reggie and Tabitha for hooking it up to getting those. To get me my fresh drip, my Latino drip. Orale, Holmes. I want to buy a lowrider and I got 2 shirts, and then I passed a message out to some friends as well. about, hey, look, check this out. And they're like, whoa, where'd you get that? Because I have, half breeds, half Latinos, half Caucasians. We can kind of relate to the blood in, blood out there. And I'm trying to see if I could get some of the actors who were in Blood In, Blood Out on Pop Culture Warrior. So we can, throw gang signs up and go, orale, Vatos Locos forever and shit. So anyways, I just wanted to give a shout out to Bling Is Everything out in Colorado Springs for hooking it up. I dropped their link inside the chats, all the chats you can see. And then I look swagalicious. That's right, baby. I was going to turn my Vatos Loco hat backwards. I was going to be Orale Holmes. And, I was going to walk out with a Pendleton, some freaking khakis and Hush Puppy. I was going to go out Surfer Cholo. So again, I'll bring it up again. So again, Bling Is Everything out in Colorado Springs. Check out their website. Matter of fact, let me just do this. Let me get some screen cap action here.
Oh,
we do some screen cap action here. Again, yes, they do online orders. They do. You just give them a call too. Give them a buzz. Hey man, can you have something mailed out? And they will. Reggie and Tabitha will be more than happy to get you set up for all your Cholo needs, all your Vatos Locos needs. And so there we go. I'm sorry if people. I come on, Blood In, Blood Out. That's like an American classic movie. That you watch that movie right there, and you're like, wow, dude, this is a pretty cool flick. So just go to you got them on Facebook. They're listening in right now, as a matter of fact. So
nice.
At least they said they would. So shout out to Reggie and Tabitha again. Bling Is Everything again. I'm not El Jefe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bro. It's like, look at this shirt. Exactly. Blood In, orale. Next thing you know, I'm gonna start fucking talking, on Chicano slang and shit. I'll straight up out of Aztlan, cabron. I'm sorry. Anyways, so Bling Is Everything. There's their shop there, and again, like I said, we anytime we have individuals that are willing to give discounts and or connect with our veterans, this spot right here. So again, Bling Is Everything. And I'm sorry, I got to do the shout outs. But they have custom stuff. You can do, some hoodies and stuff like that. Nice. Send them a note. Shop online. They got a website. They, all that. So I got mine. And I also sent some. Like I said, it's out all over. So the East Coast, the Eastern Seaboard now has all the deets to get that. They're also going to come out with some hoodies. So, dude, you know what, Massey? I was about to say, yeah. If Massey grows out a goatee and puts on some shades, he could be the lead singer of Smash Mouth.
Yeah, I just saw that with liver failure and all, right?
Bro, did you hear about that shit?
Fuck. I take extra offense to that. So basically, I look like I'm in renal failure. Is what?
Yeah, but that freaking sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Now, of course, there is some talk about what was the reason? What were some of the precursors to why he passed or why he died?
Is he dead? I thought last I saw he just was heading for hospice. He's now dead.
He
died.
Yeah,
okay, that was this morning, right?
Yeah. It was. He announced his retirement in 2021, and so he died this morning. Right when you said that there was, like you said, there was a message tweeted out.
Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, that's sad as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, 9 hours ago. Because when I read it this morning, it was like, oh, I just saw the headline where he'd been admitted to hospice in his own home with renal failure. But
yeah, I had some some friends that I don't want to say they knew him, but they're like, a life of booze, man. Life, that's where you got to kind of check yourself.
Yeah.
That everyone talks about how you have, I don't know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, right? I mean, that's the whole life.
Yeah.
But it just sucks that he passed. So, and alcohol does kill your liver like crazy. So if you're a habitual drinker, everyone's like, oh yeah, go get your that's a young man's thing. That's a young man's game. I mean,
as I say, as I'm
about to say, yeah, as you're sitting there sipping. I know you being my surrogate son / clone / long lost kid. Maybe I should not be condoning the use of whatever. Yeah, that's why exactly that. Pip says you got it, Pip. It's just like weed.
Yeah.
Weed is. I'm just gonna say weed. I'm not. I'll be honest with you. If we have the military and we legalize marijuana, you know, I'm not talking about the smoking shit and stuff like that. There's other applications of its use that could be used. I know individuals that have gone. I'll be honest with you. I don't see too many alcoholics beating the fuck out. I see that. I don't see anybody who's using weed beating the fuck out of somebody for no reason, as opposed to alcohol. Alcohol. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's a social lubricant." It just seems like that whole game of wanting to get fucked up just to get fucked up and all that. Don't get me wrong, man. I need a beer, or man, you're at a game and you're eating wings and drinking a beer or something. I get that, but
yeah,
getting torn up and drinking fucking like 15 different types of drinks when you could just take an edible, then
yeah.
Some of the
But there's some of us can't enjoy the fruits of the edibles though, because I get a fucking migraine anytime any strain, any type of
Really?
THC product I've consumed, it gives me the worst headaches.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, shit, dude.
But I don't drink heavily anymore. I did back in the day, but you know.
Well, I mean, drinking.
I just like.
What I'm saying is that there's nothing wrong with a sip here and there, but it's the ones that keep pounding, you know, it's like excess. Because we also had fucking another death that had related to alcohol as well.
Yeah.
The damn his whole fucking his whole song, his whole mantra was margaritas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking had goddamn freaking Jimmy Buffett passed too.
He did. Yeah.
That's nuts. That I don't did Cos cover that? I don't know if Cos and
But Buffett was like 76 though, right? I mean, he was older. Well, he wasn't like in his prime. He was late 70s, I think.
Yeah, he was. He was in his late 70s, and you know, statement right now. I don't think they've released what he passed from though. I don't think there was any no idea why, but they didn't provide any specifics. But he died. I think September 1st or something like that. Yeah, he passed away at night, September 1st. Yeah, that's the official website.
Yeah,
the official website said that. Let me screen cap. Let me get that screen cap going. So that way we got. There we go. There we go. Jim passed away peaceful on the night, September 1st, surrounded by his family, friends, music, and dogs.
Yep.
He lived his life to like a song to the very last breath, and will be missed beyond measure. Yeah, you know. I don't know what the. I know he was a big proponent of the military.
Mm-hmm.
I know he supported the military big time. I do know that there was some back in the 80s and 90s when I first joined. There were several This is back before YouTube. This is back before. But his unwritten song was, Margaritaville, but Army soldiers from Desert Storm and some Vietnam guys rephrased their song to talk about Army life. And I was trying to look for it before the show. And he, basically, you know, it's my own damn fault. Well, instead, the guy says it's my recruiter's fault. That's the.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So that kind of like, that's the only military that I remember that I know. But aside from that, he had like, Margaritaville freaking restaurants and shit like that.
Yeah, the resorts and everything. Yeah,
exactly. So it's not, exactly that. He was rich. Of course I want to sit there and prop a guy up just by what he has as far as his assets go, but I'm just like,
that's a sign of how good of a person you are and how much God has blessed you. So if you die rich, it means that God loved you a whole lot.
There you go. Oh shit! Yeah. There you're looking. You're getting all philosophical and religious there, Massey. I didn't know if you were gonna.
No, I just mean it just goes to show that God loves the rich and hates the poor. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I got it now. Oh boy. Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. So you said the Lord is the reason why. Yeah. Oh, okay. So if the Lord sees you succeed, then He's gonna say, "I want some of that," and take you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Some people blame. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know. Yeah, exactly. Now everyone's throwing the lyrics at us right now. Yeah, exactly. No, agreed, man. It sucks. I mean, the icons. I mean, when you kind of think about it, though, having a singer that you don't realize is at that age or that young.
Right.
That you would realize, oh shit, that guy was that freaking young, or that dude was that old, and all that. So it's just kind of like, it just sucks, man. It just like, that blows, man. Fucking, you're gonna have death is imminent. That's the thing. You can't run away from it. So it doesn't matter if you died from being at 76 or 53 or 54. You know what I mean? It just, it's gonna happen. It's just how you check out, and that's not the way it's gonna be. Do you check out happy and everybody remembers you for being a great person? Is that your legacy? Or you being a complete asshole and you having people pissing on your grave online on social media when people are like, can't wait for that guy to die. You know what I mean? It's just, you have individuals that are like that. I'm like, God dang, dude, this is some of that. That's the fact of life. Somebody will hate on you even in death.
Yeah.
And then wonder why you're freaking, this guy was so nice and this guy was such an asshole. Or sometimes all I see people saying is that he's rich. It's like, really, dude? Is that? Holly says he has one of the biggest resorts in Gatlinburg.
Yes, sir. Redneck. Well, I would say Redneck Riviera, but that's Panama City, Florida. It's Redneck Riviera.
Is it really?
Gatlinburg is a close second. Absolutely.
Is that what they call it now? They call that the Redneck Riviera.
Panama City. Yeah.
Panama City.
Yeah. They used to. I don't know. They might have changed that.
Was this on the same tirade I had about Sweet Home Alabama driving up the wall? Is that when we're talking about that?
Yeah, I think that's probably what killed Jimmy Buffett.
What?
your tirade on Mobile and Sweet Home Alabama. Wasn't he from Mobile? Isn't that where he lived?
I don't know where he was from. Like I said, I'm not really much of a. I was never really. I'm not saying I wasn't a fan, but it just didn't bother me that. Oh, okay, yeah, cool, Jimmy Buffett. And you hear the fucking songs going, yada.
Right.
And you hear all those different types of songs and all that. So I didn't really. Yeah. Somebody said it was the beach bum life that. Oh, okay. Holly says, I thought Big and Rich owned Redneck Riviera.
Oh, they might.
They might. Yeah, I don't know. Is that hick hop? Is that what they call it? Those guys?
Yeah, bro country, hick hop.
Bro country. Is that what they call it? Is that what it is?
Bro country. I've heard hick hop. Hick hop. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. Some of that country music though, it gets fucking annoying. Just say something and you could relate. Something. Truck. There you go. That's a country song. Dog. Yeah. So I don't know. It was that music. Jimmy Buffett again. I mean, I only heard it through time as an adult and all that, and heard the military connotation to it. And I also knew that he was a big supporter of the military already. So
yeah.
I mean that was pretty cool. I mean, I don't. It's hard. I don't know, is there anybody that is impactful in your life that you would like if they died? Would you get freaked the fuck out of it? Would you get pissed off about it or
no?
I was saying unless it's somebody that you have a connection to like personally.
Yeah.
Like if Jimmy Buffett was like my grandpa or my uncle or something like that,
right.
then I could see that. But yeah. All right. So David, are you reading our notes? We are just about ready to talk about that. All right, so real quick, did you hear what happened at Burning Man?
I've heard some stories.
Did you hear the cheeseman that apparently they got rained out, and there was raining and
so much rain. People stuck.
Turned it into a mud bowl, and everybody was like, I'll just say this: there's a lot of melodramatic bitches out there. I'm just gonna say it right now. There's some individuals that are so fucking melodramatic when it comes to this type of, like, you knew you were going to Burning Man. You knew you were going to attend this festival, which I don't even know what the Burning Man concept thing is about already.
Yeah.
But there was
drugs
rumor.
and art, man. Drugs and art and love and community.
Of community, yes, of course, and creative. So there's I guess it got so bad. Now, first off, if you're going to have a festival during the rain, when it's raining during the desert monsoons, specifically after there was just a hurricane. Now, I posted something about, wasn't there like a hurricane coming by? And then some fucking troll came up to me and goes, "Oh, you don't see the weather." I said, yeah, but hurricanes have that pressure that as they turn, outlying clouds and outlying fucking systems are created as well. It's just not clean. It's just doesn't disappear, right? And so individuals were like, exactly that. It turned exactly, David. It turned to a giant Tough Mudder. It's like people crying. You know, there's okay. Now you were talking about what was that? Redneck Riviera?
Yeah, Redneck Riviera.
Yeah, isn't that the one that's got like a bunch of mud going on and people are driving monster trucks and driving their vehicles through all these fucking mud, you know, whatever. Isn't that the fucking isn't that what happens there? I never been to Redneck Riviera. I think I saw a video. Matter of fact, I got the power of the internet on my fingertips.
You got the power of the internet.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Redneck
I was
Riviera.
my title for that was just thinking of what they used to call like spring break down in the tropical Panama City, Florida.
Oh, got it. Okay, so you were talking about the event. You were talking about
No.
it is true,
We
legit.
call that the Redneck Riviera, yeah, because that's where everybody goes to vacation. Or used to. in the
Got
90s.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
Yeah, two different places. They sound like they could be similar.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, except one sounds like a bunch of whiny and the other one sounds like dear, you know, so hang on. Yeah, I think let me look at Redneck Riviera. I guess there was some sort of comparison.
Yeah.
That Redneck Riviera is always like it's always a mud park. It's always muddy. It's always a let me go compare. This Redneck Riviera, muddy field, right?
Yeah.
A muddy field that the fans consider a bonus, according to John Rich.
Nice.
And so that's redneck. That's rednecks.
Okay.
So mud, all those dreadlock Karens struggling with their shorts and their $1,000 cowboy boots.
Yeah.
So personally, I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I think it's funny how a segment of society likes to talk another segment of society, and then you see that same segment of society that was shit talking cry like utter fucking bitches when you see another segment of society enjoying what everyone's crying about. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, Burning Man, I have no idea what that is. I got some sort of paganistic fucking, I love me type of shit. Yeehaw intensifies exactly that, Josiah.
Yeah, my personal experience with Birmingham is I was dating a girl briefly that went to Burning Man and just never came back with someone else. And when she finally did come back, she was with somebody else and looked like she'd aged 20 years and was pregnant. So she had a great time.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was great.
So you're saying you got ghosted at Burning Man? Is that what happened?
I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't go.
She was going to Burning Man and then just never kind of came back for a while.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, no, of course, the amount of predatory dudes that are in environments like that are always fucking there. Same thing with Redneck Riviera. Or hell, any fucking club. There's always going to be some guy.
100%.
My boyfriend's at the house, and then there'll be some guy swooping in. Oh, really? Is he a fascist? He's probably a fascist, and he's a fascist. That's another fucking word that's getting thrown out. So you're saying that she went out there, and then she said everything was okay, and then she came back, but she came back.
I was like, oh, I won't be. I'm basically got the breakup over the telephone, going to hang out with this person. Then when I did see her about a year later, she was pregnant and looked like she'd aged about 20 years from lots of drugs. Lots of drugs. Drugs are bad, kids. Drugs are bad.
Okay. Okay. So supposedly now I'm grabbing some deets from the web. The Burning Man is a festival that's a week-long, large-scale desert toilet. So somebody's changing the Wikipedia page for Burning Man, and I'm fucking laughing my ass off. So let me just read what this somebody I'll show you guys myself. How are you guys not seeing this?
Glorious.
This is fucking awesome. I kind of like this. This is kind of cool. Somebody came in there and totally hang on, let me find my window cap setting. Somebody went in there and fucking altered the page.
That's glorious.
And there we go. So there it is. This is Burning Man Festival. It's a large-scale desert toilet. They changed it.
That's fantastic.
It's a toilet. A desert toilet. So it's a large-scale desert toilet. Focus on community, art, self-expression, self-reliance held annually in the Western United States. Now, let me tell you this. On social media, there's name your social media platform.
Okay.
But there are literally individuals that are crying that the military needs to go in and the government needs to send in FEMA to help people walk 6 miles out of the mud
Yeah. Yep. That sounds right. They probably could use it.
I guess. Okay, so the name event comes from a commemorating ceremony, which is a symbolic burning of a large wooden effigy referred to as the Man. Hence the name Burning Man. They're also known as called burners. So if you go, you're a burner.
Mm-hmm.
You're a burner if you go there. Not the third fucking cell phone that you got to keep the people from listening into your shit. The event's been located in Black Rock City, Northwest Nevada, in a temporary city erected in the Black Rock Desert, 100 miles northeast of Reno. According to the Burning Man co-founder Larry Harvey, the event is guided on 10 principles: radical inclusion, okay, gifting, all right, decommodification, radical self-reliance, radical self-expression, communal effort, civic responsibility, and leaving no trace, participation, and immediacy. Now, I'm going to tell you what right now, for an organization or for an event that has a lot to do with self-reliance and then seeing the bitching that's on social media to help them out, I really don't see any self-reliance there.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's going self-reliance.
Well, the self-reliance is it's, they have to take it upon themselves to find and schedule and fund the abortions they have to have after the festival.
Oh, savage. Damn. There ain't no self-reliance there, man. I was like, what tripped me out is that it's on first off, you're doing it on a dry lake bed. And when it rains, the lake bed turns into a lake or starts to form into a lake. The deposits out in that area that are heavily with sediment and silica, it's legit. They forgot the pallets. Exactly that. See, if there was a retired OPSAR major out there at Burning Man, they'd have been hooked up. They'd have been good to go. There'd be no complaining. As a matter of fact, they'd have been celebrating in the mud. But yeah, because of the rains. So I guess the location had to be moved for Black Rock because it was denied in 1987 in conducting land speed trials. Or a redneck with a tractor. Yeah, exactly. Yep. So a lot of this stuff has to do with a lot of the. I guess there's a precursor to this. There's some events I saw. I'm about ready to talk about it, Pip. There are some events that happened before that, and those events had the. I guess there were some individuals that. There you go. Along with my other searches of Goldcorp and all that. There were some individuals that were talking about blocking a main artery going into an area that a tribal police mowed down their fucking their barrier and causing individuals to like be backed up for miles. And so they're like legit. Yeah, I'm gonna post that a change of the there was gonna be a. I guess they were like not able to get out. So some of the hippies that were fucking protesting globalization and climate change and all this other shit were protecting the hippie or preventing the other hippies from getting out. There's so many fucking different stories and so much different. I mean, first what I'm hearing, there's cannibalism, there's Ebola, there's Area 51 agents going out there, and I'm like, oh my God.
Damn.
So somebody, then you're talking about rednecks and trucks. There's a I got a video here of a redneck saying, fuck this, I am fucking out of here. Jumped in his Dodge Ram TRX and said, see ya, and decided to haul ass through the mud and said, I'm not dealing with y'all shit. let me get the video ready. Let me prepare the video so we can check this out. There we go. God bless our pull start homies. Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm going to pull this video up right here. So here obviously must have been this must have been either a redneck, somebody transplanted or whatever. That individual's like saying, see ya, I'm out of here. Wouldn't want to be ya. and took off. Look at that. Just pulling that fucking trail like that. That has to have some redneckism somewhere. There's has to be. I say we nuke the whole site from orbit. Yeah, exactly that. So did you ever hear about that girl again? Did she come back? Did she like try to stay in touch with you or something like that? Did she talk about how?
I know there was, I got back in touch later on and whatever, but that never rekindled. Obviously.
It never rekindled.
Never.
You know, sometimes rekindling is good, and sometimes a rekindling is bad. So
right.
But yeah,
it would have been a very negative in this particular situation. You know.
Gotcha.
But it was a good time while it lasted. I'll give it that.
All right.
It was a good time.
All right. So it wasn't like a lead on and shit like that, and then you got
no. It was full involvement until the Burning Man fork in the road.
So let me ask you this: Does that here's a mental thing. I bet those campers smell like swamp ass, bad weed, and disappointment. They probably smell like piss too. So does that ever? I know. Is there anything that like triggers you when it comes to? And I want to answer for me too. Is there anything like triggers you, like a memory or something like that? That memory holds you. That like when you hear somebody talking about Burning Man, does that like trigger a memory when you say, "Oh yeah, fuck that bitch"? Do you?
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. I mean, it's funny because it's tied in, and looking back, it was because even in the situation, it was like, are you fucking kidding me? Really? All right. It was kind of one of those. I was like, okay, that's where we're going here. That's fine. But,
okay, so
but like I said, it was a good time up until that point. So
it was basically one of those things to where if you, I guess, how do I say this? I guess you're saying that karma kind of got her, or is that what you're saying? Like,
yeah, more or less. But yeah. But I wasn't. It was our attachment was more of on the physical level than the emotional mental
gotcha.
side.
Okay.
So it wasn't like a big loss.
Gotcha.
Just kind of like, well, shit.
All right. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, and there's some things that do trigger. I wouldn't say trigger. I shouldn't say trigger. But there are some things that remind me of something of someone in the past or of an event or something like that. I don't want to say it's trauma, but it's like, you know what? Fuck that bitch.
I got you.
It's like, especially when you find out, like, if you go and you let history go by and stuff, and the next thing you're like, so-and-so says, oh yeah, I'm hanging out with this chick, and I'm like, oh really? And then like, oh cool, and then brags about that individual, and the next thing you know, there's like 3 dudes looking at their fucking phones and going, bro, she's messaging all of us, man. There's some fucking So it's like, so we're all so then anything that has to do with any of the dudes, if they were like, oh shit, I didn't know, or oh shit, fuck yeah, I got fucked over, oh shit, yeah, then anything else that happens to that will memory hold me to like, oh okay, yeah, that's because that was like that, and fuck that. So I won't even fucking like, I'll like remove memories. I mean I will bang my head on a desk to get my TBI back so I'll forget some shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you did that? Hey, check out, bro. This is what she did too. I mean, I don't want to say it's petty or spiteful. It's just one of those things to where you're like, dude, kind of fucking like done. It's kind of like, yeah. Why would I want to have to do that? Self-reliance, a cult in the desert, but no one bats an eye. But if you do one in Waco, you just want to be left alone. Ooh, man. Yeah. Ice beginning the physical. Yeah, delete everything, man. Or if if some of your bros are involved in something like that, talk to them. There was a meme that I saw on Instagram. Was it Instagram or Facebook? I can't remember. Of a bunch of dudes. The look of it's a bunch of guys looking at one phone, and they were all talking to the same girl, and they were all shit talking about each other to the same girl. And the girl fucking classic. I got to dig it up and post it sometime. Yeah. But it's fucking, oh my God. It's like, it's fucking hilarious. So it's these dudes that are looking down. So yeah, exactly that. Cut them out. Come everybody. Warn, throw flares up. And then, especially if there's a time reference at the same time. Like, wait a minute, bro. She's been talking to me too. When? This time. Bro, that was just last week, right? Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. And then, God, I thought that tasted familiar. Jesus.
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, so fuck that. Cut them out. Exactly that, Pip. Cut them out. Fuck it. Cut them out. And well, if the friends didn't know about it, then fine. That's cool. I could get that. I get that. If friends didn't know about it, like legit. But if you got bros that are like going out there doing that shit, Burning Man's burner style, I guess you'd say, Burning Man style. Then I can see you getting fucking pissed off and like, wait a minute, man, fucking bro, she did this to me. Oh, really? And then you like, but if it's malicious and the bros know, one of them knows at least, then yeah, you cut them out because you don't do that shit there.
Right.
Damn, Baby Squid had to take it there. Baby Squid, who's Baby Squid?
I think I don't know what Baby Squid. I guess that's me. I guess I'm
Baby Squid. I mean, because you're puddle pirate, because you're a veteran of the Coast Guard.
Maybe Navy Junior. I don't know.
Navy Junior.
Yeah.
Pretend to Navy.
Yeah.
Pretend to boats. I'm gonna keep saying, man, you fucking boat dudes on your fucking boats going after individuals, man. Mad respect.
Not gay underway, man. There's always water under the pier.
There's always water under the pier. I was talking to a friend, and that individual said that sometimes it's better to get under somebody else quick. After, how do you get over somebody? By getting under someone fast. So wise advice, because there's going to be that.
Absolutely. Hashtag power bottom.
Hashtag power bottom. Hashtag bros before hoes. Hashtag they all fucking knew, so dump them. Hashtag I got screenshots and receipts of her talking to all the same guys at the same time, and then you send them to that. Here you go, bro. Here you go. So yeah, that's fucked up, dude. Sorry to hear about the. Sorry about that. That's fucked up. So yeah, that's what I was asking, because I know, like, for me I would be like, fuck that. Burning Man, man, I hope she gets more mud on her face or something. I'd be like, and then someone's like, "You want to go to Burning Man?" Fuck no, I don't want to go to Burning Man. Why would I want to go someplace that has a memory stuck to it of some, no pun intended about the mud, but a memory stuck to it when fuck that. You don't want to fucking do that shit. It's bad enough that there's fucking devices out there to make it seem like men are breastfeeding. So yeah, let me post this up. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I legit said, what the? Okay, hang on. Let me. This shit pissed me off, dude. It's like,
okay,
it's like, I got it. You fucking want to help out your the mom and all that. You're helping out the mom. That's, as a man, as a dad, it's your job. It's your obligation to do that. Show me the hoe facts. The hoe facts? Is that like it's like a history? Well, we're gonna get deep in a minute. So it was a video that's posted on social media that made me fucking. I felt like Mitch McConnell fucking trying to give a speech. That's how fucking what the fuck it was.
Okay.
It stuttered me. It stopped me, and I'm like, what the hell? But basically, it's where guys now. It's a new trend for fathers. And I looked at this shit and I'm like, hell no.
What?
Hell no. Be a man. What is the mileage of this vehicle? Exactly that. If there's big mud flaps, that a lot of mileage. Anyways, well, there's a dude right there with a simulated boob breastfeeding, like whatever. Man. Question was asked, man, would you use this device? Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. Would I not? I would, man. And matter of fact, I'd clown a bro or friend who was doing. If I saw a friend of mine doing this shit, I'd clown his ass.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to play a little devil's advocate. And from the perspective of if 2 a.m, I'm super tired and don't feel like holding a bottle, I could see the convenience of that, but for the purpose that it's made for, now, hard pass.
Yeah, hell to the no. You know what? I have bottle fed my children's, and you know what? Sometimes in a recliner, and I just like that, and then we're good to go. And then there you go. Hashtag mud flaps. If you know, you know.
Yep.
But anyways, just cradle. That's it. Just mad flaps too. Busa, you got it right. It's either mud flaps or mad flaps.
Or it's mad mud flaps.
Or mad mud flaps, exactly that. Don't go sticking your dick in crazy. I don't know, can you? Or, I mean, some people, depends what kind of crazy it is. Is it the crazy? Is it the crazy that wants to load ammo with you? Or is it the crazy that's just fucking crazy? Yeah, so.
Oh, man.
So, exactly that, Pookie. It's like, why would dudes want to wear it? I mean, look, now, don't get me wrong. Now, I remember those of you that know me when I was in there was one time I came to the company as a first sergeant, and I had a baby Bjorn. You know what a baby Bjorn is, right? A baby Bjorn is a harness where you can put your infant inside there, and the kids are hanging off there, and you can either have him facing or have him facing away. And so I was going to do a brief. I was going to brief, and I'm like, gotta freaking take care of the kid, man. The kid's gotta. I'm doing dad things, and I had to take a kid to the appointment after the brief. So I was like, I'll take the kid with me. It was Baby Eyes, and so there I am walking into a brief.
It was before my time. Before I was born.
So I walked in. You can imagine a serious briefing, right? And next thing you know, it's like friggin'. You see me walking in, and I got Baby Eyes with a little passy going, just sitting there freaking. And he's sitting there, and I'm briefing with a baby hanging off a baby Bjorn. Man, those baby Bjorns are awesome because you could rock, you can have your hands free. That's different. But pretend to boob? Nah, man.
Yeah.
I'm not cool with that.
Yeah. That does remind me. I had my I think it was my daughter when she was little. I think I probably did permanent damage. She was hungry. It was breastfeeding at the time, and I was like, "Oh, sweetie, are you hungry?" And I lifted my shirt up, and I put her head up, and she tried to latch on to me.
Oh yeah,
and then
yeah.
had the most horrible, disgusted, confused face a baby can ever have.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Now, exactly that, because Baby Eyes was, he wanted to latch on everything. Would it elbow, shoulder, anything that he felt skin on, your arm, that, and he was like, oh, he'd want to latch. So I get that. I could see that, whatever. But like, what was it? Was it Stewie on Family Guy when he latched on to Peter, and he had that fucking look on his face? I'm the same way, man. It's like, look, there's jobs, and of course I'm gonna get fucking probably dragged on social media for this. I'm not equipped for that. I may have moves, because I'm retired. I may have a little bit some chi-chis going on, but I'm not a woman. I'm not equipped to produce the type of substance that is needed for breastfeeding.
Right.
So why? I personally don't think it's fucking, fuck that. I think Pookie says, what is it with guys trying to be so feminine now? What is it? Why do they want men? Why do they want men? Who's they? Why do they want men to be so feminine these days?
Stop being toxic, Pookie.
I know, Pookie. Yeah, you're being misogynist or whatever. What do they call that now? What? There's so many ISTs that you can add on a name now. It's fucking unreal.
Weaponized misogyny. Is what
weaponized. Here, we got Spanky, the chat. Spanky just said she just came out lurking to say that she's horrified. or is that an insult to women? Come on, women, ladies out there. Do you think it's an insult that me as a man would be like, no, I got this, babe, and grab your kid and start latch. Yeah, dude. No, danger, Will Robinson. Danger of rabbit hole. Danger, Gecko. Yeah, no way, dude. I'm not equipped for that. Nor do I have the glandular properties to accomplish such a mission. That women are so goddess in their ways that they could do such great wonders with their body to produce that type of nourishment for infants. And it confuses the fucking kid.
Yeah.
Because could you imagine? I can't say you're imagining because most babies.
I can imagine a lot of things.
Well, no, but babies are instinctive. Infants are instinctive as shit. So could you imagine the instinct of them? Okay, well, with boobs, get some drink. There's mama, and knows mama. And baby cries because baby cries for mama. And dad, what dads normally do? All right, I think he's hungry, or I think she's hungry, and that's it. That's. There you go. There you go. And so you pass it off to your the baby's mother, wife, girlfriend, baby mama, whatever. I'm not kink shaming any specific relationships, but and you give it, and then the baby's like, okay, cool. But now with fucking pretend to boob.
Yeah. That automatically puts in my mind that these kids, for some reason, the kids that are way too old to be breastfeeding, you hear the stories of like this 9-year-old like walking up to its mom, lifting his shirt up and breastfeeding at a party or something.
Right. That's fucking disgusting as shit.
So then their dad, I just pictured their dad at the same age just wearing one of those under his shirt and nobody knows, and this 9-year-old just walking up to his dad, lifting up his fucking shirt and latching on him, sucking out of that
That's what
bottle.
I'm saying. The little baby boy or baby girl will be like, "What the fuck?" Imagine you're sitting there, you're hanging out with the bros, right? You're out there drinking beer, grilling in the backyard, in the patio. Your all bros are talking about the game, and next thing you know, your kid comes up to you in between you and the grill and tries to grab your fucking chest and tries to freaking latch on. You're like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Like, dude, you're 16. Settle down.
What would you do? How could you do that? How could you confuse the kid?
Yeah.
Kids are bombarded with so much shit anyways on social media from their parents because their parents use them for a lot of their fucking props for their fucking virtual signaling bullshit. So yeah, I could just imagine that. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's not gonna confuse you, baby." You don't fucking think so? Baby's gonna fucking cry. Baby's gonna get upset, and the next thing you know, the baby's gonna run up to you and try to latch on. But because you were wearing pretend-a-boo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
Plus, it doesn't even look real. So.
Yeah, exactly that. What the baby's gonna be like? What is the psyop shit going on here? What is this? Instead of the ghost army, the ghost boob. What the fuck is this? You know? God.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know, ladies. Ladies in the chat, don't you feel like that's kind of an insulting kind of replacement? I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Really, guys, right in front of my Shin Ramen. Really, right in front of my crab rangoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always had bottles. Always had. I had them those little. I had those little real quick. I called them shotgun shells because they look like shotgun shells. Those little small. I used to take to work. So when I had Baby Ice with me for the brief, and I had his little. He had a little backpack, little assault pack, and it was filled with shotgun shells, which was called formula. Which is a little. That's only because, like I said, they look like little formula stuff. And he was good to go. And he'd go and grab it, and then, or I'd sit there and brief, blah 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 blah, and he's sitting there just going off.
And to be clear, it's not about a man feeding the baby with a bottle. Like, I've fed all of my kids overnight, growing up, whatever, wherever they woke up. But it's different between, like you said, holding them with a bottle and feeding them versus having a fake boob and holding them up and physically nursing them or pretending to nurse them.
Yeah.
Two very different things.
Stolen boob valor. That's what I'm talking about.
Boob valor.
Yeah,
I like
stolen boob valor. Hashtag boob valor. Stolen boob valor. Because I think it's fucked up. I think it's jacked up. And Holly says 1 ounce bottle. Is it too difficult? Exactly that. If you're not man enough to get a bottle and give it to freaking the kid, then maybe you shouldn't have had a kid as a man.
Yeah.
There are specific duties as dads. Now this may sound misogynist, probably is misogynist, but there's dad's duty. There's men duty. Men's have duties as dads that are specific and stuff like that.
Yeah, and one is obviously to breastfeed your child now.
Introduce a new WTF Nation Radio's Pretend-a-Boob. Maybe I should buy one and fuck with it, like joke around and shit and clown people with it. But is that what do they call it? I don't even know what IST you can add on the end of that. What would you say about that? So, I think it's over the fucking top. You fucking don't have the need to. If you're gonna go boobalicious, go with the real deal.
Yeah.
Go with I, as a woman, would be insulted if some guy could take my spot as a boob specialist or boob of excellence, I guess you would say. I mean, what's hard? What's so hard about it? What's hard? Gary says, I mean, if you can't hold a damn bottle, exactly that.
Yeah. As
a matter of fact, if I see any dude in public with that, I would so clown his ass. I'd say, bro, what's wrong with you?
Would it then be okay to catcall them as a man? Like, hey, nice tit, dude.
Brings a whole new meaning to jugs, right? Nice jug, bro. Hashtag jug bros.
Right. I want to know if you can get those in different sizes too.
Ooh, yeah.
I have so many questions.
I don't know. It looked like, hang on. It looked like a fucking, I don't know.
I mean, that was a decent sized cup that he had.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that what size? They have bras that you can put shots in, but see, those are women's secrets. Women have secrets that we have yet to know. Like sometimes walking into the women's bathroom, and you walk in there, you always kind of want to peek to see what's it like in the women's bathroom. What do you see in the women's bathroom? What's in the women's bathroom?
So much blood.
There's so well, I don't know what you were going to a goth woman's bathroom, but anyways, I was like, man, you're like sitting there going, oh, what different cup size they have? Okay, wait, let me show it again. There we go.
It's a pretty big.
That's not. What is that? A B? A C?
No.
A D? No.
That's a solid D.
You think that's a D? I don't know. I don't know the guy's size and I don't know the baby's head. I don't know.
A pair of those things, and yeah, you would need some size.
Yeah, but isn't it measured? I don't know because I don't have any. Isn't it measured by? I mean, if you look at it, like if you're doing a size justification on that, freaking, you would see that the head is the infant's head is about the same size. So again, Holly's talking about there's bras you can put booze in. I'm like, man, but those are secret women things. That's like guys bringing women up into the He-Man Women Haters Club treehouse. You know what I mean? That's the. That's the, and if you guys don't know what the fuck that is, then you're really fucking, I'm dating myself, but this is it's a line. So I don't want anybody like, oh my God, WTF Nation Radio hates women. What was it Bill Burr said? I don't want to speak ill of my bitches. Exactly that. So it's not, everyone's like, it's not right. That's why they're called mommy milkers for a reason. Oh man. All right, so we're going to continue with the timeline. We're going to continue with the show. We're going to take a break right quick. And then, so that way the hashtag Jug Bros. I might do some research. Hey, real quick before we go on break.
Yeah.
It's Pookie's birthday.
Happy birthday, Pookie.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Pookie. That's what I'm talking about. Did I mean mole-infested barracks? Wait. Did you mean mold or mole? Just want to make sure. I don't know. At any rate, happy birthday, Pooks. Member of the Friday Night Freedom crowd. Everybody knows that.
I don't think I've even spoken to Pookie outside of him chiming in on chats for shows I've crashed.
Hey, boy, have you don't pay attention to Friday Night Freedom?
I don't pay attention to anything.
Oh, come on. I know you really, I'll be honest. Okay. The thing about Massey's, he legit does not have hardly any social media use. Yeah. So most of the stuff that he sees are from the shows and from the links and stuff that I email. I email him. I'm surprised he is not asking me to mail him like snail mail.
Yeah, the email. I have Twitter now. I'm a cool kid.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got the Twitters or the X now. So So Massey can see all the drama and all the crying and all the outrage from everybody getting pissed off about, bro jugs with the shit. And taxation is theft. That's right, Pook. So we're going to take a break right quick. And we'll be right back. So everyone refill your glasses and shouts.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
If that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit like constantly.
Let it all be
Is this where you draw the line? 'Cause it's so sad. Tell me where you lost your faith. Is it so bad? Couldn't see it in your face. And it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Why you keep it in your head? Is it so bad? Never heard a word you say it, and it's so sad. Tell me when you lost your way, 'cause it's so bad. I'll see you when I pray, and it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Is it what you want? Is it what you need now? Is it what you breathe? Is it what you're bleeding now? Is it what you feel? Is it what you're feeling now? Is it what you wanted? I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Hello, hello, you. Will you come back down to me? Hello, hello, you. Will you come back down? Hello, hello, you. Won't you come back down to me? Hello, hello, you.
What is this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Could be either.
You do like to clown me sometimes. You're like, hey, I forgot about this. No, anyways. At least I have you unmuted like at the beginning of the show, so at least you know people are like, who's this guy talking to? So, anyways,
yeah,
live from the mud hole, exactly that, Pook. Okay, so all right, so let me walk you a scenario here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, imagine you having to. You got money, you got cash, you kind of sort of live off the grid.
Yeah.
And you are waiting to board a LA bound plane, and you're about ready to use the trip with that money to also fund a music career and all that. So while he was getting, but then you get searched, right? And then federal agents come up to you and take all your fucking money that you were carrying with you.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Brian Moore, the guy's name is Brian Moore. He was going to go out, and this is a civil forfeiture case.
Yeah.
And the court orders the DOJ to hand back the dude's money that he lost. It was over $10,000. It was a $15,000. So stateside travel. That's right, Pooks. Stateside travel, man.
Jesus.
So Brian Moore was waiting to board an LA-bound airplane to launch his music career.
Right.
And the feds came in there and freaking took his loot.
Jesus.
And Moore had never heard of civil asset for a forfeiture before, which allows the government, and this right here. So I don't believe that the government should take your shit for something that they think they fucked up, and then they give it, and then they don't want to give it back. It really pisses me off because I get it if it's part of an event that something that happened, like they suspect you of doing something, and then it's part of that asset because they feel it's connected to the crime. But if it's not connected to any crime, I don't think the Fed should take it. So,
but even the suspect thing is questionable because that's a very nuanced and subjective term. Suspect, you can suspect for a lot of things.
Well, I mean, we get suspected of a lot of shit on social media as it is. I mean, and so when someone says, "What's up, Corey?" So when you see somebody saying, "Oh, like Massey's involved in some stuff," immediately social media is like the military. You're guilty until proven guilty, or they'll find something to guilty with you. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Guilty until proven innocent. Nah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah. Anyway, so social media is like, I mean, fuck, man, we all do. I deal with it all the fucking time. People accusing me of this and accusing me of that without a fucking shred of fucking proof.
Right.
With nobody coming back with anything. I don't believe in civil. I don't believe in asset forfeiture. If you like, for instance, if you're fucking traveling, that's your fucking money, and you're doing some shit, and you get busted for something that they think you're suspected of, then of course, and if you're innocent, then you don't. There is no fucking. You get your money back. There's no fucking drama. There's no process to get it back.
But didn't that guy too? Like he got it back, but after a legal battle, but they wouldn't they wouldn't comp his legal fees.
They wouldn't comp his legal fees. Yeah. Exactly that. So when he didn't comp, they didn't comp his legal fees. The fucking the judge, the court said that you're gonna get also repay $15,000 in legal fees. And you know Moore is like, man, fuck, it's already fucking too late. This is you know, my shit. He was sitting in Atlanta in 2021 when two women approached him and said they were part of that they were part of the DEA.
Okay.
He was told to follow them, and then moments later, several other agents in civilian clothes started talking to him. They just started interrogating them. The amount of things they asked me was crazy. They asked if I had a bomb or anything, that I could make anything a plane crash. And I understand, quote, by the way, he's like, I don't understand where this is even coming from. It's confusing. I feel like a criminal, a fugitive, and like less a human, unquote. The DEA agents asked if he had any illegal substances on him, and he said he recently sold his deceased grandfather's car for $8,500, and was bringing the cash to LA to shoot a music video, to do a video, to do, you know, to launch his music career.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me win cap this, man, because it's like fucking nuts, dude. Yeah, that's where he fucked. Pookie says where he fucked up. He talked to the Glowies. Always lawyer up. What was that? We always post once in a while. We post the Shut the Fuck Up Fridays by Pop Brothers at Law. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. I want to see a lawyer. Don't talk to cops until you. Now, obviously, the guy's thinking, "Oh, okay, I'm innocent. What the fuck? There's nothing." Yeah. Nothing for me to fucking hide. There's nothing for me to fucking not talk about. So, sure, I'll fucking say this. Well, they immediately, once he said that he explained to them where the money was coming from, they were like, yeah, sure. Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, right. It was my grandfather's money. It was, this is what I used to I sold my grandfather's car, and this is the money I'm using to launch a video. Now, look, you know, there's a lot of times. I'm not here to beat up Leos or feds or anything like that, but sometimes they just need to shut the fuck up and listen sometimes. And it's like, hey, look, unless you got nothing going on, you got nothing to connect anything, then whatever.
Did it say, like, I skimmed through the article when you posted up, and I didn't see anything that they what spurned it, like what caused the quote unquote suspicion.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah.
He denied the agent's request to search the bag, and he relented because I'm thinking about this, man. It's like, fuck, dude, I'm missing my plane. I'm missing my flight. Just fucking look at my shit. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
More than likely, that's probably what happened. And then they took his money because they said that was connected to drug crime, and then told him to board his flight.
Yeah.
Would you board your flight after the feds take your cash?
I don't think I would. I'd have a hard time doing it.
Yeah. At this, and then now, he flew back to Atlanta. I mean, due to the DEA's agent's plain clothes and because he never looked like an official badge, Moore said he initially thought people were imitating federal officers and robbed him.
Right.
So he flew back to Atlanta, spoke to the local police department, and eventually called the DEA, which then confirmed that the agents had seized his property.
Yeah.
Using civil asset forfeiture. I think that's bullshit, dude.
That's total bullshit. I went on a rabbit trail in civil asset forfeiture not too long ago, and it just ended up getting really angry.
Oh, yeah. It got pissed off. Like many others who fall victim to civil asset forfeiture, Moore was never charged with the crime. See, that's the thing. If he was never charged, then that's it.
Yeah.
Give him fucking money back. My apologies. We didn't find, or whatever, or we fucked up. See, that's another thing, too. They're never going to say they fucked up. They're never going to say, oh, my bad, apologies, and sorry to waste your time, or whatever.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers.
Exactly. A senior attorney for Institute for Justice, a nonprofit law firm, said that, quote, it's fairly typical for these airport interdiction seizures done by the DEA. The whole point of the seizure is to get the money off the person and then pursue it through civil forfeiture, which does not require criminal charges, let alone a criminal conviction. Bro, that's legal theft.
Yeah. You're gonna get me mad tonight,
I'm gonna
guys.
post it. I got another story to talk about too. Another one. I got another civil asset forfeiture.
Yeah.
Because these forfeiture cases are obviously proceeded in civil court. The property owner does not receive the same benefits as a criminal defendant would, according to Album. So, quote, they're not entitled to an attorney. They're not entitled to presumption of innocence. They're not entitled to take the Fifth Amendment. Because of that, the deck is stacked against the owners. After the seizure at the airport, Moore hired lawyers, filed a lawsuit, and spent over a year in federal court proving that the money was not connected. See, that's another thing, too. Why do you have to fucking prove it? You're supposed to prove it.
Prove that it was connected.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be proving my innocence. You're supposed to be proving that I'm fucking guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And if you fucking don't, then see ya, lawyer up.
Yeah.
So his legal fees racked up to $15,000 in his attorney's requested repayment from the government, but the district court denied it. Under the Civil Asset Forfeiture Act, if a claimant substantially prevails in any federal civil forfeiture proceeding, the United States shall be liable for reasonable attorney fees.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts, dude. That's just straight. Do you think somebody says it's the Patriot Act? That did this. Is it the Patriot Act? Is it a Patriot Act thing? I think some fucking lawyer should chime in on the chats.
Yeah, I'd like to know. I mean, it would make I could see that being a logical conclusion, but I don't know if that's
Yeah, I should go to lawyer school. Maybe I should go to law school and just do that. Just take these cases. Take civil asset forfeiture cases.
Yeah.
To prove. Now, do you Moore's attorney said that when you're defending your property in a forfeiture case, any win is a win. But if you put it on a good enough case, the government will voluntarily dismiss your case with prejudice. You've won. But the idea that he had substantially prevailed because he didn't win on the merits makes no sense. See, that's another thing too. There's no crime.
There's no crime at all. Well, there was a crime, but not one he committed.
Yeah, it wasn't a crime that he committed at all. Exactly that. Yeah, exactly. Pookie said the same thing. Yakuza kind of BS. So that right there, dude, it's just like freaking. Yeah, exactly. Of course, the judge. Go to Lawyers R Us. Yeah, I think I'm going to. That's a good idea. Maybe I should go to law school. Should I go to law school?
You should.
It'd be kind of fun.
You should.
I like to argue. I like to shit post. Isn't that what it is? Lawyers are like legal shit posters that can.
Yeah, I think so.
Like go out there and. But yeah, I just freaking God, dude. It's just frustrating. So the next story I'm gonna post up, and it's another case. This one's from Axios. The other one was from Fox. So this one is a larger case of civil asset forfeiture that is even more than that dude in Atlanta. And this is like $39,000.
Jesus.
And so this case here, it like ended. It's a 3-year. This guy was a 3-year saga. This was like the other guy was like a year and a half or something.
Yeah, you know.
3-year saga ended for the owner of a North Carolina trucking company last week when he finally got the $39,500 that Phoenix police seized through civil asset for. See, now these are the cops doing it.
Yeah.
Not the feds, the cops, Phoenix cops. So Jerry Johnson flew from Charlotte to Phoenix with cash that he planned to use at a vehicle auction to buy a third semi for a trucking company, which I've seen people do that. I've seen people pull out an exorbitant amount of money to go to an auction. I've taken out some cash to go to auctions too, and buy some stuff, and or I'll buy some stuff and then I'll use that to refurbish it or whatever and sell it again. So that's not
especially if your home bank that you'd be getting the cash from doesn't exist in the place that you're going. You would need to take the cash with you.
True, exactly that. They accused Johnson of being part of a money laundering operation and seized his cash after persuading him to sign a form that indicating that the money was his and saying that he would be arrested if he didn't sign it.
God damn.
Phoenix police questioned him at Sky Harbor Airport after finding the money split between his carry-on bag and his check bags. He was never charged with a crime.
Of course not.
Never charged.
Mm-hmm.
Let me throw up a pic here.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Looks like. Terry is happy with his truck now.
Yeah.
Or one of his trucks, I guess.
And I'm not one to slap race on everything, but it is ironic to me that it's two black dudes.
I hate
throwing the race car down, but
I hate it. Yep, I hate it. But the freaking that case right there, it is suspicious when you see two black individuals, two black men that get hauled up for that stuff and all that. And so, of course, the context of it was civil asset forfeiture laws that the government can seize property it believes is connected to crime. Now, I think what it is that the Phoenix Police Department used the opposites of being in the airport, which falls under federal jurisdiction, to use that, which is probably why I think they probably told him, hey, dude. Institute Justice, again, a libertarian legal advocacy group, went and took his case. There we go. So, again, the same legal team. Arizona Court of Appeals ruled in May 2022 that Johnson could contest the seizure, and prosecutors moved to dismiss the case. So he got his money back. However, another lawyer from the Institute for Justice tells Axios that Phoenix that they're fighting over whether the state should pay him standard interest on the money, which he's owed attorney fees from the period before the group began representing him pro bono. Again, this is Now, you weren't talking about the previous. There was another law that came in. There was another law that wrote up, signed in 2021 in Phoenix. Governor Doug Ducey, I'll just say Ducey, requiring a criminal conviction before property can be permanently seized, among other protections. And this was signed in 2021. So House Bill 2810 in Arizona, that under that system, under the current system, the law enforcement can seize a person's property if they believe it's connected to her. See, that's what pisses me off. If they believe. Not if it's actually connected to. That's that little fucking ambiguity that pisses me off. We believe.
People believe in a lot of things that aren't true.
If I get into a Toyota Prius and I get a thing and you want to fucking take it and then go for it, I'm just kidding. But if you want to say that the Toyota Prius that I'm getting into is part of my property, and then you seize it with no proof because that you believe. Believe.
Yeah, it's insane. And this is what kills me, because I'm very, I fully understand the need for law enforcement, and there's a lot of great cops out there, but this is the type of shit that 100% just leaves a mark on law enforcement and government agencies for that. I understand the outrage towards many of them in their operations.
Well, my thing is that I have, like I said, I have law enforcement. I have law enforcement friends and family and all that stuff too, and all that. And They hate it. I don't say they hate it. No, I mean, no, not, some of them actually do hate it. That shit like this comes up because that makes them look bad.
100%.
From doing their legit jobs. Now I get, man, you fucking do your work and you're busting your ass trying to fucking, you're a vice cop or you're trying to do the right thing, and the next thing you know, you have somebody in the same team in the same department that pulls some shit, and you're like, God damn, dude.
Yeah. But what kills me, like anything else, though, is with a lot of things that are government related, whether it be law enforcement, military, whatever, is just the general lack of accountability that goes on. Because I guarantee you that the guys that pulled the shit, or ladies, or whoever the fuck it is, they're not going to have any real repercussions for this. At least they're going to hear about for essentially at least temporarily ruining people's lives.
No, you're right, because according to the process of it, that if you want to recover your seized property, you have to hire an attorney. Which I think, if you are accusing me of being a criminal, and if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you, type thing. You know what I mean? If okay, you don't want to give me up the fucking, you want to take my money, you want to take my car, you want to take my vehicles, right? Whatever. But now you're saying if you have the right to remain silent, blah 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 blah. If you believe that I'm committing a crime, then you believe that the Constitution can apply here with that.
But if I never charge you, then it's purely civil, like we stated, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
then
exactly.
You fall outside of that other shit. So.
Yeah, exactly. So Ducey, when he did this, he said, Arizonans can stand strong combating organized crime and criminal activity without sacrificing rights guaranteed under our Constitution for law-abiding citizens. I didn't know Arizona did that. I didn't know that they changed their laws for it. But emphasized. Now, he did emphasize that law enforcement can still seize property for future forfeiture if it's evidence of a crime. Again, evidence of a crime. You got to have evidence. You just can't say, I believe.
Right. I feel very strongly in my heart of hearts that this person's doing something wrong.
I saw you post something on social media, so I believe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fucking frustrating as shit. And again, like you said, it's I don't know, it's pretty fucking, I don't hear anybody else. Like I looked up civil asset forfeiture in other places, and those are the first two cases that popped up.
Yep.
And those are the ones that were, like you said, not race card related or whatever, but these are black individuals. These are individuals that just fucking shady as fuck from the government side that they're doing that. So
yeah.
The fact, oh no, you gotta go through civil court. Wait a minute, you try to convict me through fucking your court, so let's go through your court.
Right.
So this next one I'm gonna talk about is something that is I got kind of like back and forth with some people about it, because there were some individuals that got upset that how I posted something, and then there's video displayed. I guess there's a protest going on of a woman who was shot, and she was pregnant.
I saw a brief clip of, or not the clip, but I saw a brief headline of that earlier.
Yeah, I don't know if I could post that on freaking Facebook. But you know what? I'm gonna just grab it and see what happens. See what's up.
Hey.
If they let me see. I'm trying to find the video because it. How do I say this? It's a situation where I don't know. I always gone out and done stuff that I always put myself, even when you're out in patrol in a deployed environment, and you say you never want to put yourself in a precarious position where you have to endanger yourself or use force that is outside the rules of engagement, or force that could injure, hurt civilians and cause I should say collateral damage.
Right.
There was a woman, and I'm looking through here, and I can't even fucking find any fucking proof of anything. Is a woman that supposedly was robbing or supposedly shoplifted some stuff in Ohio, and the cops approached her, and when the cops approached her, then they one police officer stepped in front of her vehicle, and she started to evade. She started to move, and they the officer that stood in front of the vehicle took a shot and killed her and the unborn child. So I said, hey, what the fuck, dude? How about you fucking cops stop posting yourself in front of fucking cars. It's almost like they want you to, I don't want to say, is it trigger happy or something like that? Or they want to get that Conus kill. But I posted fucking, hey, I think it's bullshit. I posted that cops purposely standing in front of cars want that excuse. And I don't want to beat up my Leo bros and sisters, but it's everyone was like pissed off about it. And it's like, you know, maybe cops should not stand, should stop standing in front of cars so they can't get that, I don't know, they can't get that shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And over shoplifting too.
Yeah.
It's not,
don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you shouldn't stop shoplifting. Shouldn't say that there should be enforcement of the individuals that shoplift. It's just that nobody's taking something from a store doesn't deserve to get capped. But
that's my point. Yeah.
They don't go into your house. They're not going to your house. So it's like, I even said too, it's like, my man, you know, for a fucking fact, you can step out of the way. It's like, shots fired. And a cop fucking comes up and a cop stands in front of your vehicle, which ironically, by the way, in Ohio, they just passed a law that you could run over people when they're standing in their way in the highway. But that's another thing too.
Nice.
I don't want to, you know, they passed because of protesting laws. They wanted to make sure that people, you couldn't block
can't block the street.
Yeah. So reasonable force, like Pookie said, reasonable force. Matt, I found the article here. Let me grab the article here. I'm trying to play the videos that are in there because I don't want it to fucking like go over here. So this is from Yahoo News through the AP. And so let me cue this video up here, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. And Ohio authorities in Columbus, and this is reporting from Columbus, on Friday released a body cam video showing a police officer fatally shooting Takaya Young in her car with what her family denounced as a gross misuse of power and authority against the pregnant black mother. Now, here's my thing. I always watch videos, not to armchair quarterback, but it's almost like you know, what's considered a good kill. I mean, it's fucking harsh to say. What's considered a good shoot or bad shoot? How about that? Not a good kill. I don't want to get my military fucking mind. Everybody like, nice talking about killing people on fucking social media. But basically what it was is that, again, and I can't find anything.
Right.
That she took something. I can't find anything at all that she took any property. I can't find that she took anything.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of like, all right. So the cop who shot Young, by the way, is on paid administrative leave while the Ohio BCI, Bureau of Criminal Investigation, is whatever. So I'm gonna post this video here, and his video is graphic.
Yep.
And so you guys can see this. What's up? I guess I can play the sound here. Let me play the sound so you guys can hear this. And let me cue out the, there we go.
There we go.
No, I just was adjusting it because I didn't want to, the commercial was showing on the video. I'm like, ooh, I don't want to throw an advertiser thingy out. So, there we go. Sounds up.
Out of the car. Out of the car.
7 back in service, 1828.
Get out of the car.
Now you see he positions himself right in front of the vehicle. Right fucking there. Immediately. I mean, even fucking military tactical control points.
Yeah.
You always offset, even when you've pulled TCP duty. Everyone's always, you're offset because a 5,000-pound vehicle ain't going to fucking stop. Your little squishy body ain't going to stop it. So I'm just going through blow by blow right quick. So
yeah.
Out of the car.
7 back in service, 1828.
Get out of the car. Then get out. No, then get out.
Get out of the car.
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 Shots fired.
Shots fired. Stop the car. Stop the car. Hey, stop. Hey, out of the car. 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 They said you stole stuff, do not leave. Get out of the car.
The other
Then get out. No, then get out. Get out of the car. Get out of the car! Shots fired! Stop the god car! Stop the god car!
34 on route. He's gonna be at.
There it is.
This is unprecedented. A couple more. Johannes has never had.
Not bad. Doesn't. That was an extra video for physical therapy. I don't know why that ad's showing up. At any rate, so you saw when he positioned himself in front of the vehicle.
Yep.
First mistake. Never put yourself in the kill zone ever. Oblique or standing position would have been better. Now, again, I didn't see any reason for that dude to take a shot. I mean, aside from the fact that you just, I don't know, stepped out of the fucking way.
Right.
Pookie says, sadly, the county is going to pay the lawsuit. Now, my biggest thing, and I'm gonna play the video again. Officer bought the body cam footage right here. So there's that cop number one. This is the shooter right here, and he turns, whap, and that's it.
Right there.
Right there. He's starting to put himself in front of the vehicle. It ain't gonna fucking happen, dude. Dude, even if it was a felony stop or something like that, I would have fucking put a vehicle in front of it. Or got some stop sticks or gotten something ready. When somebody's about ready to bolt, specifically when there's a situation where someone who's agitated is unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I got a lot of shit for saying this, but I just think the cop put himself in the position to where he said, see, she's trying to run me over. Shots fired.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's not what I saw. I saw yourself putting yourself purposely in front of the vehicle. Like, dude, you're not going to stop a fucking car.
No, there's no reason for it. Again, like you said, they'd have pulled up and pulled another vehicle in front, but not himself.
Yeah. And then of course, immediately she starts to turn. Now look, you notice she's turning her steering wheel to the right.
Mm-hmm.
She is turning her vehicle in the opposite direction of where the police officer is standing.
Yep.
She starts to move, and he decides to fucking try to put his hand on the hood. I don't know what he's going to do, stop it or some shit.
Yeah.
And then he lets off a round. Bap.
Yeah.
And then she takes off. Then you see him running. What the fuck are you going to do? Do you shoot her again while she's taking off?
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know, maybe here nor there, but he also let off a round pointing towards, at her, but also his buddies right beside her, which is a pretty, hand on a hood, shot fired. It's not the smartest move as it is.
Yeah. See, and he's like, oh, you need to get out. 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 He steps over. Shooter cop comes by, walks by.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, what? What are you talking about? And then old dude fucking, he even tries to bust the window out and shit. Tries to break it out. And you see, oh boy. Now you see she's turning the steering wheel away from the police officer. So the intent was not to run the cop over.
No, it's to get the fuck out of the way. Just to flee, leave, whatever the case may be.
I know I did a couple Army correspondence courses, but I could even see that. You know what I mean? That you could see she was trying to move away. And then he's sitting there dangling himself in the fucking front corner.
Mm-hmm.
Bap. And then he bumps into his buddy, and now he's running.
Mm-hmm.
Now what the fuck you doing with the drawn weapon, bro? After you just got, what are you gonna do? Shoot her again?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I want to know, like, in front, if she's not posing any type of threat, she's not showing weapons. Why does he have because he draws as she starts to move, right, and puts his hand on the hood.
Yes.
Like, was there a reason for him to draw as is? You know what I mean? Like that. To me, there's no threat warranting him pulling his weapon at that point in time.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Pip says this is the reason why. Yeah, and he flagged his buddy too. Good eye, Pip. Good eye. I was about ready to say the same thing too. This is the shit why some cops should be able to dissolve police departments. Why the feds should be able to dissolve police departments like Uvalde. Richard Branco says that we had the same situation up here dealing with the drag racer who got shot and killed, and a lawsuit still pending, and the cop that did it lost his job. Holly says that they let anybody be cops, same as teachers. I got a comment from another chat here saying about the civil asset forfeiture. I was stuck in Washington with 75K, and they said I had an anomaly, and it was my dick. I missed 2 flights and was picking up my rig to bring it home. So dude was purchasing a rig.
Yeah.
So again, the same situation about that. So it's like, bro, what is fucking happening, man? What is fucking happening? No. When I posted that on social media, I got a lot of shit. Maybe she shouldn't have ran. Fuck. Maybe she shouldn't have ran. What the fuck are you talking about? She had a gun pointed at her. She was turning away. You saw her turning away in the video.
Yeah.
I don't like doing blow-by-blow analysis on fucking cops doing the job because I'm not fucking there and I don't see it. But if you got a body cam right there and you see the cop placing yourself in the situation when these guys are supposed to be doing life or death split decisions, and you're not doing it at the safety or of yourself, or I'll be honest with you, she was trying to turn away from the cop. She was making no intent. She was in fear of the cop's mood swings.
Yeah.
Cops have mood swings? I didn't know that. But at any rate, yeah. So it's fucking frustrating, dude. And kids can't get free lunches because of all these negligent interactions. Negligence, exactly it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the cop probably was not intending to do that, but placed himself in a position, like you said. Like I said, I got shit for saying that. You want that excuse. Every cop that you've ever seen standing in front of a vehicle and then they draw a weapon, with the way community policing has their reputation, I would run too.
Yeah.
Yep. You remember back when the Chaz event was happening? Remember when we were doing the Chaz thing, the out in Pacific Northwest, the Chaz people, and they were doing the Chaz, and they had cops that were driving in unmarked vans, dressed almost like soldiers, launching fucking rounds, launching riot control rounds on citizens, and then citizens are like, why is this fucking unmarked vehicle running around?
Yeah.
Why is this actually not an unmarked vehicle? You'd be like, why is this fucking van driving around?
Right.
Doing this shit. And then of course people return fire, pew, 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 and then all these cops jump out and chase the guys down or kill them.
Yeah.
It's like placing yourself in a situation in danger like that. It just makes it seem like, and it gives the perception to the public at least, that you stood in front of the fucking cops. That way you can have an excuse to cap them. That's it.
Yeah.
So would you stand in front of a pissed off hippo? Bro, hippos are fucking mean, dude.
They're mean as hell.
They're mean as hell. And they can fucking swim and walk on water just about. They're mean as fucking. People who fucking like, oh, hippos are so cute. They will fucking rip you in half.
Yeah, they will.
There was a video I saw with a Kruger National Park and out in Africa, and there was these wild dogs that were chasing a deer, and they did it in front of a hippo, and the hippo got pissed off at the deer and started beating the fuck out of the deer, and then threw the deer out of the mud hole, and the dogs were like, thanks, they're like, I mean, they didn't really say that, the dogs didn't talk, but I'm just saying,
yeah, damn.
So yeah, it's just like, oh my god, dude, it's so again, those takes when people are like, oh, you just didn't, maybe the cops, maybe we should have done this, or maybe she shouldn't have been stealing, maybe she should. It's funny because the guys that say maybe she should have complied are the same ones that are saying, and don't take this wrong, Pookie, taxation is theft. I know my rights. Get a lawyer. Well, no warrant, no lawyer, no entry type shit. That fucking pisses me off, man.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'm looking for all the comments. I don't want to put people on blast with my comments, but I'll just say, yeah, I got some shit for saying that the cop was looking for an excuse to cap this woman.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It's sad as shit. But anyways. Yeah. All right. So shit, man, we're almost fucking done. We gotta do our Ukraine roll up. So.
Oh yeah.
I almost forgot. I don't want to fucking leave our homies out there from the Kyiv Independent. Where we, the Kyiv Independent section, where we do our Ukraine update. And normally we go up a couple hours back from their post from the Kyiv Independent. If you go to KyivIndependent.com, you'll be able to see all the stuff on there and grab all the information, latest and greatest from individuals from Ukraine. not individuals, the fight in Ukraine, because fucking Ivan is fucking. So I drop them in the chats. Right there. So if you go to WTF Nation Radio's X page, hang on, Musa, goddamn dude. Damn, bro. The ones that have the blue line flag and the Gadsden flag, yeah. Bomb, Vlad. Yeah, exactly. So at any rate, our social media guy, Nemo, is really fucking rocking it and killing it on the fucking social media posts. So anyways, if you just go to theKyievIndependent.com, I dropped it in the chats. That way you guys can see the ongoing efforts in the destruction of fucking Russia in their invasion of Ukraine. It's not a fucking... Don't get me fucking started, man. We go back...
Exercise.
Yeah, they call it special operations exercise. It pisses me off because a lot of the guys that are against Ukraine were the same guys earlier that were talking about Wolverines, Cold War babies. They're like, kill commie for mommy type shit. And I get it. Some of them are war weary because we've been in wars for 2 decades now. Pick your country in the Middle East. And so it's really fucked up. So some of the notes from the Kyiv Independent that we usually grab about a couple hours back. So that would just keep you guys updated. So official Latvian aid to Ukraine stalled by poor transit infrastructure. Latvian Transportation Minister Yanis Vittenbergs said that an inadequate transportation infrastructure between his country and Ukraine has delayed deliveries. Now, believe it or not, you got to remember some of these countries were part of the former Soviet Union. And the former Soviet Union really didn't give a shit about their freaking, about their infrastructure. Europe, from going west, if you're going from, say, Germany to here, to the East Coast, their rail system's pretty legit. I mean, you can travel several countries and shit and fucking. A lot of people they have little comments in here about how they're branch Trumpians. They're the ones that are pissed off about Ukraine, or the other ones are they're not against Ukraine. They're just against unfettered U.S. spending, which U.S. spending is fucking. I'm tired of that shit too. So some individuals are like freaking weighing back and forth. You got to support them, man. I mean, literally, they are fighting. They're fighting a war that I joined the army for. They're fighting the war that we're supposed to be fighting. Fucking, like I said, as Wolverines. We're supposed to be Rambo and shit. We're supposed to be fucking fighting commies for mommy. So, anyways, Kim Jong-un is going to visit Russia.
Yeah.
For an arms deal with Putin.
Oh man,
the fuck are you gonna be doing with what? The North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un to visit Russia this month to discuss supplying Moscow with more weapons for a war with Ukraine.
Wow.
The New York Times reported today. So wow, dude, fucking Kim Jong-un. The hell?
The Un.
The Un, yeah. I mean, Korea, the motherfuckers barely have enough money to fucking feed their country.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Pookie says DPKR weapons must be legit. I don't know, man. I've seen some videos of looking like you bought that shit at Dollar General,
Yeah.
Because the Russians are like running out of their fucking armor and shit. But anyways, Russian forces shell Sumy Oblast 18 times during 2. This is just over the last hour. Russian forces attacked Sumy Oblast border 18 times today, or it would be like yesterday because they're ahead of us. And then injuring 2 civilians and damaging infrastructure. The Sumy Oblast military administration reported. Also, on top of that, just within the hour, Moscow closes its airports. Russian media reported that airspace over Moscow was closed at the night of September 5th. Flights have been canceled in Domodedovo, Vnukovo, and Sheremetyevo airports. So, yeah, it must be. How's our brother doing in North Korea? Man, I mean, we have not had any contact from North Korea now that you've been our listener. We had Nepal from Nepal, who went silent, and we haven't heard from him in months. And we had that one guy in North Korea, and North Korea. And then no word on that fucking guy that defected either.
Yeah.
Gary says it's pretty bad when North Korea is providing you help. It's pretty bad when Dollar General is fixing your supply chain.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that. Just imagine Ukraine if it had a standing militia. Yeah, exactly. Do we need to send Dennis Rodman to bring him back home? Yeah, exactly.
He's our only hope at this
His
point.
only hope, exactly that. Maybe send Jesse Jackson, because that's what happened during Kosovo, during the Balkan War, when the Serbs captured American soldiers outside of Macedonia in Camp Skopje, Camp Able Sentry.
Yeah.
So ask Trump. Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, damn. Savage. That was fucking savage as shit. He's been over there. I posted a meme how the Russians are making fun of the drones. I guess the Ukrainians now are using these box drones, these cardboard box. It looks like somebody got your household good boxes and then turned it into a drone.
Nice.
And yeah, it's what's up, Baconator? Let me show I posted it on social media as well, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. It was a picture of these. There we go. It was a picture of these Russians, this old Russian guy talking shit about, and then the kids that are out there fucking Ukraine. And then,
wonderful.
Yeah, it's fucking. I love it. I like the little patrol cap, the little Ukrainian patrol cap on the drone. That's fucking classic.
Oh.
That is so fucking classic. At any rate, yeah. So this is from the non-credible Florks on Reddit. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Look at that shit. That's fucking classic, man. So old man sitting there trying to tell it the way it was. Hey, watch out for these cardboard bomb drones, and the juniors are laughing at him, and now blam. So there you go. But all right. So now Hawaii, Maui. Did you get anything from any deets about the Maui fires yet?
I was pulling up some articles while we were talking, and there hadn't been any big updates. I've seen. They say it's contained 100%, and I think that pulls up to what, 115? That's what they were saying.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. But there's like supposedly reportedly thousands more are missing.
Yeah.
From these Maui fires. There's so much information coming out of our own country because Hawaii is a state. There's so many individuals that are now coming out and saying that a lot of this stuff is fake. A lot of stuff didn't happen. This is propaganda. This is disinformation.
Yeah.
This didn't really happen. Last week, Oprah was a queen, and now she's back to being a real estate investor. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, hang on, somebody's got some drone footage here from a day or so ago. Let me.
There are some great conspiracy theories.
Oh my God, I know, dude. I heard what was the one that they were talking about? They were talking about the freaking some sort of like energy weapon or some shit, or like or there's already books out there that people are already fucking talking about. Before the event even happened, like 2 days after the fucking fire, there's already a book about the fires.
Jesus, yeah.
Again, these are all fucking some of the posts, but yeah, it was. Let me pull this fucking thing up right here. Yeah, exactly that, Holly. The blue roof theory.
Mm-hmm.
That were part of the energy weapons that somebody flew their drone and then got on a bike and used a GoPro camera to just drive through.
Yeah.
And now there's the military guarding it, the feds guarding it, the ATF guarding. What the fuck's the ATF doing in fucking for fire response?
Right.
So you would think that, and I think due to the fact that it is an island, that the lack of fucking the lack of fucking just the lack of transparency, that you're not gonna fucking hear it. So now somebody's saying,
well, it didn't help. I mean, the way that Hawaii was acquired as a state is less than
yeah. Oh my God, I know. Oh my God, that's a story of intrigue in itself.
Yeah. It's like, hey, this is gonna be. We're gonna borrow this for a little while. Just fucking with you guys. We're gonna keep.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it, and you don't have any royalty. What are you talking about? This is just welcome to the United States, but we don't belong here.
No, pay your fucking taxes.
Yeah, exactly. Now pay taxes. What are you talking about? This is a fucking. What do you mean? I'll be honest with you, man. I think they need to bring back the spirit of the warrior Koa spirit. And I'm telling you what, and I've seen other videos and stuff. There's so much to fucking post. We would have hours to fucking be posting. That they just need to fucking, the Hawaiians just, I don't want to say rise up or some shit, but they need to fucking like take charge of their shit, take charge of their stuff that the government's not allowing them to do. And I guarantee
there's a big group of people, probably of the Defend Hawaii bumper stickers they're all over the place there. A lot of the locals are very adamant about taking the Hawaiian land back for them. Very much do not like the white people there.
Yeah, that's right. They yeah. No, you're right. It's just fucking sad as shit. So
yeah.
Let me see. I'm trying to find another video here for them. There's so much stuff here that's reported also that's trademarked, so I couldn't. Everyone's of course quoting Alex Jones and all this stuff.
Of course.
And then here's another thing. Since we're talking about this, is the last post I'll post about this stuff right here, but you set fire to hazardous chemicals and like this is a fucking this is a powerful fucking video. If you go to if you check it out on the X app, but, yeah, dude, it's fucking nuts, dude. This is so fucking sad right now. Currently, we don't even know how many kids are missing. That's the biggest thing right now. People are trying to find their fucking kids, and so anyway,
man,
there we go. There's no. I think personally, it's a property grab. That's just me. There's my tinfoil. It's a property grab.
Yep.
So, anyways.
Yeah, there's no poppy.
Well, go ahead. You were saying?
No, I just said because there's no poppy on the island.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, what is there? There's no OxyContin making to be made out of oxys and shit like that. Opioid.
Yeah, no oxy, no oil. So
yeah, they don't give a fuck about it. No, don't fucking say that because fucking people are like get pissed off and say, "Wait a minute, what did you say about oil?" So, anyway, so this is the Monday edition. Unfortunately, it's the same for American Indians throughout the United States. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So tomorrow's Friday Night Freedom. Tomorrow is
Pop Culture Warrior.
Pop Culture Warrior. That's right, Pop Culture Warrior with our friend CQ, the hostess with the mostess. I shouldn't say that. He's not a hostess. I don't want to get people pissed off and get the pretender boob slapped on him and shit.
It's 2023. He can be the hostess if he fucking wants to.
Exactly that. Tuesday's Pop Culture Warrior with Michael Carrasquillo, also known as CQ, with his roving band of Angry Elf, Mad Mike, and it was Massey, but now he's mine. And of course, Smoke Pit with TZ and Radar. Sergeant's Time with myself and Spanky. Spanky's back. Rocking and rolling for Sergeant's Time. She's got a lot of stuff she wants to talk about as well. And then this is a bye week for Friday Night Freedom, but not for the Sports Bar. I apologize. We didn't. Sports Bar didn't do a show yesterday. No big deal. Don't worry about it. You know, the Sports Bar always comes back strong when they have to take a time. King Smith and freaking the coach, man, they're busy as shit. They know how to handle it. So sure, like and follow all the media socials that we got. We're broadcasting live currently on the where are we broadcasting live from? God dang it. Oh, go Chiefs. Yeah, right. Y'all throw your teams in there. Make sure you pay attention to the fantasy football stuff that the Sports Bar has set up. We're currently streaming live on Kick at the Monday Edition channel. We're live on 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, and of course the X app at WTF Nation Radio, and of course YouTube. Again, I want to throw another shout out. I'm sorry. I like the shout outs to Bling is Everything for your feed me ass blood in, blood out stuff. Hit them up on the socials and work with them to get some products. Some of the Bling stuff is awesome. I'm gonna drop their freaking link for Facebook link inside the Facebook chat. Well, actually, all the chats, so you can check it out. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. Matt, you got anything, man?
No, man. I mean, if you're not wasting away in Margaritaville, then you might as well be walking on the sun.
Oh, damn, bro. Is it too soon?
Nah.
What was it you said? What was it you said during the break about what do he look like?
Old Jimmy Buffett looks like a very put together Larry David.
Yeah, exactly. So, thank you all for listening in. Make sure you shots. Make sure. I hope you guys had a good Labor Day, and let's hit the grind on Tuesday with Pop Culture Warrior with CQ and his roving band of guest hosts. So y'all take it easy and shots. See you.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
The horse, with beauty unsurpassed, strength immeasurable, and grace unlike any other, still remains humble enough to carry a man upon its back. When a service member or first responder takes an oath, he or she has mentally and physically committed themselves with self-sacrifice. From the front lines abroad to the very streets you live on in America, they protect. This oath is non-refundable and it is lifelong. Facing unimaginable dangers and unseen scars, these grounds are a place to recover and face any challenges head-on. As veterans and first responders ourselves, we know that battle all too well. From a simple talk with a friend on horseback to an entire debrief in the barn, this sanctuary has seen recovery take place time and time again. No hour of life is wasted that is spent in a saddle. The way we approach change isn't a new phenomenon. This animal has been with humans over 5,000 years. If you've ever been around a horse for long enough, you'll feel that thing, that electric trust. In that moment, nothing else is in your mind. When they turn into you, it's like the world disappears. We harness that moment to build skills off of. Repurposing requires flexibility, adaptability, and the willingness to challenge assumptions and conventional thinking. This approach can be applied to many areas in life, including business, education, and personal growth. To ride a horse is to fly without wings. This lesson and skills learned at War Horses will help reintegrate back into daily life. You'll learn coping mechanisms, improved communication skills, trust and confidence that will help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. These tools can be used every day to navigate life and take on many challenges. This may involve practicing mindfulness, setting boundaries, improving communication with loved ones. Transitioning back to society is hard on your own. And when you're at War Horses, you're family. And families solve problems together.
Сьогодні ти знову написала, що тобі страшно. І я знову попрошу. Ні, сьогодні я накажу відставити боятись. Погладь за мене Бармалея і спокійно лягай спати. До речі, як там Руся в школі? Скажи тату берегти серце і обійняти маму. І взагалі, давайте усміхатися. Вашій силі краса. Допомагайте один одному і виручайте. Цілуйте любимих. Святкуйте свою свободу. Ви за нашими спинами, ось такі теж надійні, не ховаєтеся, прикриваєте нас із тилу. Зробіть так, щоб ми пишалися вами. І ми повернемось. Повернемось і будемо жити.